There's a lot going on here with your energy, okay? As always, only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's so crazy. As soon as I press record, this dog just ran over here. That's crazy work. But anyways, I feel like there's some strong energy, some strong message that I have here for you. And I'm getting like all sorts of downloads coming through. So this is going to be resonating to, you know, quite a few people here. But the main thing, the main word that's coming up here is distractions. Distractions. Yeah. You want to come up here? Come on. Crazy work. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Angie. There's so much we need to get into this energy, but before we do, I want to invite you to join the Inner Circle Zoom meeting community that we're going to be having every single week. That's about 1 or 2 hours long, where we come together, we speak about our goals, talk about spiritual tools and spiritual topics and conversations, and really just foster this community where we can get to know each other on a more individual level, like in a group meeting. And it's just so full of amazingness and all of that, because now more than ever, we need that. Because I'm telling you, this energy that's coming through is crazy, y'all. And yeah, everything will be in the description. Let's get into it. Okay, y'all, I gotta tell you, first of all, the energy that's coming through here is like shock. Shock. Okay, whoever you are, what you have coming into your life is something huge. There is something here. Okay, let me back it up a little bit, because I feel like this is something that's going to be very deep, because there's a transformation happening in your life that you need to pay really close attention to, okay? Because a lot of you are closing a chapter, like you're at a crossroads. You're closing a chapter that needs to be closed. I'm telling you here. Okay, so a lot of you could have been feeling so much high energy, just this big momentum in your life, just wanting to experience adventure, just very passionate. You're feeling confident, you're feeling brave, and it's like this new energy, like this young energy when you first start executing and start putting action towards your dreams. You just feel like this burst of energy where everything just feels good and delicious, right? And also, you know, you have this sense of thinking that is very humble and loving and kind and fair, and you want to be fair, right? And maybe you're giving people, you know, a little bit of chances here and there because you want to hear people out. Maybe this is the beginning of your spiritual journey where you believe, you know, that kindness kind of means giving people a little bit too many chances. Y'all, this is deep. Oh my goodness. Spirit, please help me deliver this message through. Whoever you are, you need to hear this. Okay? You have a very strong mind, but your heart is very, very, very soft. And that's a gift. That's a gift, but I feel like what Spirit's going to reveal here for you is going to be very significant here. Okay, a lot of you are going to be experiencing a lot of progress in this month of April. Whenever you are watching this is timeless, but if you're watching this in the current time, this month is going to be filled with a lot of momentum for you here, like a lot of momentum. A lot of the things that are coming to your mind that you're trying to bring up to the front, it's going to start working out. And it's going to start moving like so much, so quickly, so fast. So I really want you to use I really want you to concentrate during this time to really be careful what's going on up here. Your thoughts are really important during this time, because your thoughts, the way that you feel about yourself, the way that, you know, the consistent thoughts that you're having every single day are really helping you towards that progress, towards that momentum, because you're operating in a spirit of high energy, in a spirit of something that brings fire in your soul. And it's helping you get that confidence because you're sending that feedback loop to your brain that this is working. You're getting those results, okay? As always, only take what resonates. Do not try to make the story fit for you. But whoever you are, I'm going to tell you right now, there is something here. There's a big freaking distraction that you're not letting go of. A big distraction that you're not letting go of. It's almost like you're protecting something here. You're protecting something here. And I feel like whatever you're not letting go here, whatever you're holding really tightly here, whatever you're holding on tightly that you don't want to let go is not allowing you to see the bigger picture. It's not allowing you to see the abundance and everything that you have waiting for you here. For a lot of you, this could be maybe a certain aspect of how you think the money that you desire is going to come in, or how you think the sales are going to come through, or how you think the abundance is going to come through. For some of you, this has something to do with your family. This has something to do with your relationships. This has something to do with what we call our foundation of our everyday life, what we consider to be what's important to us. So whatever that is to you, take that however it resonates. You're protecting something and you're holding on to it so tightly, and you're not allowing yourself to, it's almost like you feel to yourself, I need to keep this thing right here just in case, right? But something is very interesting here. You need to let go of whatever this is. We'll get some more clarity as we, go through the reading. There's something that you need to let go of here, okay? It's causing delay. It's causing distractions. It's causing you to ultimately feel powerless at the end of the day. It's like stealing. It's like pulling at your energy here. It's pulling at your energy here. It's almost like you're meant to be open, and it's keeping you with your arms crossed. It's keeping you with your arms crossed, and it's keeping you just kind of like circulating the same energy when you're meant to help that energy expand bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay? And that distraction, if you don't learn to let it go, it's going to cause you to start seeing the negative side of things, okay? During this time, you're meant to cultivate that passion that you have and feed it, that fire inside of your soul, okay? Because there is something here with whatever it is that you're holding on to that is going to cause you to start seeing things in a negative way. Whatever this is, it's like a trigger. It's like something that kind of leads you back to repeat the same cycle, okay? This could be significant. For some of you, this could be drinking, okay? This could be something that causes you to repeat those feelings and those triggering things that kind of put you back into that same loop, into that same state of being where you feel like you lost something, where you feel hopeless, where you feel like you almost start to just wallow in self-pity and wallow and kind of like go back into this victim mindset. So whatever that thing is here that you're holding on to, that you're not letting go of, it's creating that cycle. But there needs to be a change with that happening here. Because as you create that change and you let go of whatever that is, okay, you're going to close that cycle that puts you back under stress. So whatever this is, it triggers something inside of you that puts you under a lot of stress. It triggers something inside of you where you're thinking on a high frequency. Oh, Spirit, speak through me. You're thinking on a high frequency. You have all this confidence, all this motivation, everything. And then you go right back to that scarcity mentality, right back to thinking that there is no way out and there's only one way to do this. Y'all, when this came to me here, okay, a lot of you guys are on the precipice of something huge in your life, a huge change in your life. A lot of you, I've been telling you this, you're not going to recognize yourselves by the end of the year. You're not. The change that is coming here, this is not, and y'all, you have been doing the freaking work for this. You've worked on yourself. You've done a lot of healing. You've done a lot of work. You've tried, failed, tried, failed, tried, failed. But after every failure, you've transmuted that into more knowledge. And this is why right now it seems like you're at an expert level, because all of the knowledge that you've learned through all those failures has just expanded your capacity to be able to see things in a different way. And I'm telling you, something is trying to pull you back to go back into that normal state where you feel safe. I don't know what this energy is, but this energy here is being disguised. It's like, it's almost being disguised as something positive. It's being disguised as something good, like good enough, 10:10 as I see on the clock there. Y'all, whatever you have coming up here, It's something huge that's going to change your life forever. Forever. Whatever that looks like for you. Only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. You're going to literally close that cycle if you choose to let go of whatever that is holding you back. Whatever that is holding you back. Okay? This could be, maybe you're helping someone that you shouldn't be helping. Maybe this is a habit. Maybe this is the way that you have money on a pedestal. Or this could be some type of something that you don't want to let go of, something material that you're not trying to let go of, that's disguised as something good, but in reality, it's a liability. Okay? And whatever it is here, it's putting you back into that position where you're repeating that same cycle. But there literally needs to be a change, okay? Because whatever this is, it's almost like it's pulling you back. Like, it's trying to pull you back to normal. And I do think genuinely this is something that has to do with the inner, okay? Something to do with the inner. Because I feel strongly, whoever's watching this, you're someone that's mature and you're someone that can handle the truth. I keep stuttering through this, y'all, but I need to bring this message out across because it was so clear to me. You have something amazing coming through here in your life. Something amazing, something huge, something transformative, something that you've never seen before, something that other people have never seen before. And the amount of accountability that has to come through that in order for you to be able to hold this. You need to get to a space where you're able to hold this. Okay, because whatever this is that is trying to pull you back, maybe it's a way of thinking, a pattern, a habit, whatever it is that is trying to pull you back is almost like, it's like a suction cup, like a vacuum trying to pull you back to your normal state. But y'all, your new normal, you need to get used to your new normal. Okay? A lot of you have increased your capacity. You've been expanded to be able to receive that capacity. And there is a lot here that could be triggering you to want to go back to that way of thinking that was put upon you from your childhood, that was put upon you from those that didn't want to see you win. You have the ability to make your dreams real. I'm talking to a collective that you have the ability to make your dreams come true. You have the ability to have a financial success, to be having the home of your dreams. I don't know why it's hard for me to speak here, but I'm telling y'all, whoever this collective is, you have the ability to make your dreams come true. You have it. You have it, okay? A lot of you need to focus on self-discipline during this time. Discipline yourself. Lock in, okay, on your spirituality. Make sure that you're focusing on making sure that you're cleansing. Cleanse your home, cleanse your space, cleanse yourself, maybe some spiritual baths. Also, make sure that you don't allow these distractions to move this focus that you have going on here. Okay, because all of these distractions are meant to put you back to square one. Okay? Everything that you've done, because I feel like this collective, you tried things, you failed, you tried things, you failed. And for a long time, you could have felt like this could have been something that was holding you back, kind of like stopping your progress, kind of putting you back in that position. But no, what you've been doing is you've been increasing your knowledge. You've been increasing your knowledge and you've been getting used to, because every time you fail, you are getting close. You are getting closer and closer and closer to the dream, okay? Because that's what a lot of people don't understand, okay? Those who kept failing and kept failing and kept failing, they were the ones that were getting closer and closer and closer and closer. So before, I'm just letting you know right now, the fact that you have the ability to get back up after the failure, the fact that you have the ability to alchemize all that energy and transmute it into something that is prosperous, the fact that you have the ability to do that, okay, you have the ability to make your dreams come true, okay? You have to make a choice. Am I ready to step into my new normal, or am I going to stay in my comfort zone? Am I going to stay with what feels safe for me right now? The dreams that you have, the goals that you have, everything that you have, it's clear. It's already yours. You have the decision in your hands to decide, do I want to move forward or do I want to stay in my comfort zone? Whatever you choose, that is up to you and that is your journey. And I don't blame you for whatever it is that you choose because it is your journey and only you know what you are ready for during this time. Okay? A lot of you are understanding the power of distractions, the power of your focus and your attention. What are you paying attention to? That is a huge, 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 huge one here. Huge one here. A lot of you are also grieving something here. You could be grieving maybe a relationship. A lot of you could just be grieving childhood memories or something what you wish you could have done. A lot of you have given so much of yourself and it's put you in this position where when you think about it, you almost start reminiscing on the past and you start regretting the past and you kind of go in this loop, in this cycle. But you are not meant to live in the past. You are not meant to live in the future. You are meant to live in the present. Okay, you are creating, you're co-creating with the universe and your focus needs to be on what brings you that high energy, what brings you that passion, what makes you feel adventurous, what makes you feel confident so that you're able to take that bold action. During this time, you are taking that action, every action, actions could be significant. Every action that you take, every moment that you are committed to the plan that you have, you will start to receive momentum. It will start to expand. You will begin to make progress. Every single time you take action during this time, you are going to see results. You are going to keep expanding and you're expanding your ability to receive more. Literally. Your mind shift is changing. You're meant to shift your mind right now to be able to receive that. But whatever this is that you're not letting go of, maybe it's the thoughts of how money can be made. Maybe you're too focused on just the money itself when you should be focused on something else here. On something else here. The key to you getting to this place is understanding the amount of love you're supposed to have with yourself. How much you take care of yourself, how kind you are to yourself, how intuitive you are to your emotions. That's what's the cheat code for you specifically to be able to get to that place. To be able to get to that place. I feel like right now you're going through a time of getting out of that just thinking of all of the analytical and logical ways and allow yourself to get into that state of being where it's illogical, where it could seem delusional. There is a balance, y'all. And I feel like you've been feeling that shift during this time. But I'm telling you, whatever this distraction is, whatever this is, it's putting you in a cycle where you literally flip completely. You go from taking action, being excited, just seeing all the possibilities to literally you stop seeing the positive side of things. You start regretting and reminiscing on the past. You start to feel like you've lost something. You start to almost self-pity yourself like I'm alone. I have no one. Blah, blah, blah. And then you start to feel like this deep sense of sadness. And whatever this is that you're not letting go of, it's only going to make you feel more powerless and it's only going to make you feel like you're sacrificing something because maybe whatever this is that has your focus, that has that grip, you've put on such a pedestal that you haven't been able to zoom out and look at it in the real way of what it actually is. Okay? Because I feel like whatever this is, it could have felt like it was your roadmap to success. But this roadmap to success that you had wasn't built on a good foundation. It wasn't built on the reality of of the essence of the depth that comes with the way you're manifesting, the way you're increasing that flow of prosperity and abundance in your life, of those opportunities working out for you. This is based on pure logic. This is based on putting money and worshiping in an altar. And the problem with that is that money is just paper. Money is just paper. Yes, it's a tool. And yes, we need it for our bills and all of that, right? But money itself is not something that you should be putting on this pedestal and holding on so tightly, because you're not allowing yourself to see all of the different ways that you are able to bring that to you effortlessly by you following what brings you that confidence, that passion, and that high energy. There is this divine ambition that you are meant to follow. There is, when you find the completion, when you help others, and when you understand that the more you can help others, the more you can follow your heart and your intuition, the more you are nurturing and loving and supportive to yourself, it's going to open up an avenue of abundance for you in your life. It's going to allow you to be confident about that baseline of success. It's going to allow you to start seeing things clearly and moving forward. But whatever this distraction is, I feel like it is blocking that baseline of success that you are meant to have. Your focus needs to change. Your focus needs to shift. Whatever this focus is in your life that is distracting you, because you're so close. I'm telling y'all, you're so close. You're so close to seeing it. For a lot of you, you could have been in a constant cycle where right before your breakthrough, you give up. You give up. It's like, I'm sure you felt this, like right before you feel something and it's almost like you self-sabotage. It's almost like you self-sabotage. But whatever that is, you are meant to break that cycle, and you are meant to push through so that you can actually prove it to yourself more than anything that this is real, okay? I do want to put an angel number here. What do your angels have to say to you during this time? I really hope that made sense, y'all, because I really feel like whatever this energy is, like they did not want you to hear this. It was something that didn't want to happen. All of these distractions happening. And I feel like you are meant to hear this right now because it's very pivotal to your journey here. We have 0440. Okay. And it says, trust your intuition. It's more than a feeling. Be genuine with others and prioritize meaningful relationships. Remember to bring value to every interaction. Treat others with respect, as your actions will return to you in kind. Be mindful of boundaries, as too many voices can cloud your journey. Literally. It says intuition, integrity, relationships, value, insight, perception, love, and commitment. So yes, whatever this is, you need to really prioritize your gut feeling and value your relationships and value the commitment that you have. Okay. A lot of you could have been pushing away feeling and putting more your focus on the material success. And that's not, inherently bad, but it's when you put it on a pedestal and you fail to understand that you are the operant power. You have power to make things come to pass. You have the power to change your reality. You have the power to change your perspective. You have the power to shift timelines. So ultimately, you are meant to tap into something that is far greater and far more powerful than just what you see here on the 3D, just what you see here in our outer reality. You're meant to tap into what's inside of here, because whatever is inside of here, wherever your intuition is guiding you, it's not just a feeling. It's not just an urge. It's not just a nudge. It's literally like a compass. It's literally like a compass. It's literally like a compass. I don't know why I had to say that 3 times, but it's the compass that's going to lead you exactly where you need to go. Is there any other message you have here for the collective? I hope that is making sense for y'all. I feel like this message kind of came out a little bit more cryptic. I don't know why it came out that way, but I was just letting source speak through me. But whoever you are, don't let these distractions stop you, okay? And here we have 1001, and it says take action. This is your call to move forward. The sooner you take the first step, the sooner you'll achieve your goals. Embrace patience and your perseverance will be rewarded. Seize this moment to begin anew, aligning your actions with your true purpose and creating the life you envision. Hope, new beginnings, fresh start, intentional living, purpose, spiritual growth. Yeah, there's a lot of spiritual growth happening during this time. You're meant to block out all of those distractions that you have, okay? These distractions could be something within you, outside voices, whatever it is. But whatever it is, this is your time. I'm telling y'all, y'all have this window of opportunity during this time that is literally going to have momentum and results. If you have been waiting, to feel like it's the right time, no, now is the right time, okay? Now is the right time. As you start creating, as you start listening to your intuition and start doing those things, you will start to feel. You will start to feel, and you'll start to, almost that numbness that you used to feel is going to start disappearing because you're taking that action, okay? You need to allow yourself to express. You need to allow yourself to express during this time, because I feel like whoever you are, you're the type of person, if you're not creating, if you're not able to express how you feel, it makes you miserable, it makes you sad, and it makes you feel just powerless. And we don't want that, okay? I love you so much. I'm going to leave that message right there. And as always, remember to only take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Remember to sign up for the Inner Circle Zoom meeting call. Our first meeting is April 19. Have I been saying June 19? Because it's April 19. April 19, make sure that you sign up. You have all the time that you need. And I can't wait to meet you face to face and see you there, okay, with the other group of people. I love you so much. And remember to keep your head up high and go take that action. I love you.